So the data quality is reasonably good, and that's quite appreciative. I'll click OK here. Okay. And now let's run this. I come here and I select run the current stream. Exactly. So now this is what was generated. This is what has been generated. Kurtosis, skewness, and statistics, and all the other attributes are here. If you come and click here, yeah, the data audit, the same one. So I'll delete this. I'm going to retain only one data audit. I'll name this as what stream as. I'll save the stream as SPSS Modeler. That's on day 7, and banking. I'm just saving it as a banking. Click on options here. Out here you can put in your password and all. Let's click save. So we added one of the outputs here. Let us also add another output here, that is out of report. Suppose if we add a report here, what will it show? Okay, it is not showing us anything, right? Because now you cannot connect it to that. So coming back here, we are to look at the viewer and the viewer printing. We are to copy the output at the other application. So let's go on graphs. Okay, and on the graph, no, not on the graph, sorry. If you click on export, export output and saving output. So fine, let's come on output. Let us select statistics out here. I'm connecting this with this particular output node. Right click and I'll click edit. So that's the settings in the output that we have, the annotations. Click apply. Yeah, but then examine what high price. Apply, click OK. Correlation settings. Do we have any values that we want to have correlations with? Open, high, low, close prices. Click apply, OK. All do I do not want. I don't want to maintain the count. Mean, max is fine. Min, max, mean. Range is not needed. Variance is not needed. Standard error of mean is also not needed. So I'm selecting a limited few statistical values here, and I click apply and I click OK. Now I'm going to run this. Again, when you run any specific output, it is only that stream or that particular connection that will run. So if you are running only field here, then only this particular section will run. This particular section should not run. So I'm selecting statistics here, right click, and I'm clicking run. You can see the. So out here we can see that okay, that is the output that we've generated. I'll quickly go on exports and I'll show you a lot of other functions also. So we saw that the green line that was generated, right click, and again I'll show you. See, that's a green line that was generated. So that is particular only to that particular stream. It does not happen in case of all the streams. So let's delete this and let's save this as what? It's being saved on day 7. Okay. So fine. With this, what are we also seeing or noticing? Whatever output nodes that we are selecting, its output windows will keep varying. So suppose if I select a table here, if I select banking and connect it with the table here, right click here, I click on edit settings, high record settings, where highlight records, no. This is the format that they have provided us with. It's the output, and I click apply and I click OK. Now let's right click and click on run. Okay, so this is the output that got generated here. That is, we have the table here and the annotations. Let's click on file. You can also select a node out here. You can also derive a node from here. So this is interesting. Out here on the tables, and right click and you can copy with fields and select all of them. And if you click on file and click on save, so that will be saved as a table output, of course. So this is how you will be working with the tables. And suppose if I come here and I click on export, if I want to export this as what is a CSV file format, I'll select comma delimited day 7. And what is this? This is banking data. Okay, banking, and it's of the CSV comma delimited format. So I click save. So if I go back on the particular day, see now this is in the CSV format that we have already imported, and its relevant stream is out here. So .str extension file will be meant as it's a stream file typically. So when you every time you want to run a software or a program or any particular stream in IBM SPSS Modeler, that you'll have to execute the str file. So that is another important thing. And okay, fine. Let's come back here. Yeah, we need to work on the copying output and applications. So suppose if I want to say a copy with fields, so I can copy this with fields, and if I want, I can go and paste it. Let's open this banking itself. But since we are not exported in the CSV format, I think it might not stick in there. We work on a new. There, see, it's selected only this much. It has not selected the entire table because we did not select the entire table in the first place. So so we already exported it. Now let's click on print preview and see what it shows up. Yeah. So okay, you can see that these are the different pages and the output print output set, which is relatively similar to most of the and standard with most of the outputs that we have, or with the print settings that we see on most softwares. Right, so I'm going to close this window also. Let's come back on this and work on the analysis on the metrics, or let us work on the analysis. So what are we analyzing over here? Right click and let us connect it and see it. Let's click edit. So out here we have the different analysis. We have the binary classifier, we have the coincidence matrices, we also have coincidence figures or confidence figures if available. And you can see here this is the breakdown analysis by field. So you can select whichever field you want here. Performance evaluation, AUC, GNI. So okay, it's not showing us any of the values here though. User defined analysis. Let's see. Okay. No matching pairs of target and predictor fields are found. Okay. Let's click on output. Okay, out here you're supposed to define if now this is if then else a condition that is provided over here. So if you want, you can use this condition also. In our case, we are not having any data here for matching the pair of the target and predictor fields. So, but anyway, let's cancel this. Click preview. Yeah, see that's the price data that is available here. I'll remove this node VNA is not using it. But suppose if I take a TCM node output here. Okay. I'm selecting the TCM output here. I'm connecting this with the TCM output. Okay. It is telling us there are no series found, so I'll right click on this, I'll click on edit. Build specification, build options. So what I'll do here is I'm going to give it a custom assignment, and then the target is what? Is high price. Candidate or input is open price. We are not wanting to have any target input and forced input. So I'll click apply, click OK. Now if I run this, right click and let's click run. The valid time and date stamp is missing. Let's close this. Let us have another data set that can. Um, okay, let us see if STP will work, because it generally works with STP and PCM. It also works with time series, but we'll work on this. So I'll right click on this. I'll connect banking data with STP. There's no target set. Let's click on edit. Again, the target is what? Put back all of them here. Selecting the target as high price. Let's select close price. Location we are not taking. The date we are taking as what? Time field. What are the predictors here? Open price. Let us take open as a predictor price. Location label. We're not taking location and location labels. I'm clicking apply. Let's click on build options. Time interval is what is in terms of days, number of days, 7 days per week. Model options, we are leaving it as a default. Basics include intercept, of course, maximum auto-regressive lag will be needed. Maximum percentage is 5, that's okay. And these are the output that will be generated and that will be interpreted. So with these fields, let's see if we can apply and I click OK.